since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Yellow, let's go, Woo, lady!
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Let them know, let them know. Wow, Woo, Mike 50. Watch the screen.
From the 29, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. Johnson was the intended receiver. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Ready, ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get it.
Our first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, exit. Go. Spike.
Now it's Elway. It's caught by Jackson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
Out of the gun, Elway. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Howie Long able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
To throw is Elway. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. On 4th down, Matt Nagy willing to settle for 3. And his kick is indeed good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Yellow.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start here with Jackson, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Elway. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
First down.
Ready to break.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Hey. Hey, 2. Ready.
From the gun, it's Elway. That's caught by Jackson. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right? And on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Now it's Elway. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
60
Go! 43 to Mike, boy, 43. Check, 43.
On third down, Elway. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 13.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Ready.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
On third down, here's Bo. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And this one is right through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Johnson, 55 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Tucker with the extra point. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
23 yards, the final tally.
Ready, ready.
43.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Oh, here we go. Oh, minus 43. Minus 43. Yeah. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
On the ball.
Operating from the gun, Elway. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Hey, Charlie. Yo, go. Go, Big Griff.
On 1st and 10, Elway. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Rock it. Look at me. Zipper. Buzz. You're out. Snap.
Here's Elway. And he's going to go down again. Howie Long able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check 31.
From the gun, Elway. And the pressure gets to him again. Lawrence Taylor. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Easy.
Mike's 50. Rabbit.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
It brings up 3rd down.
90, Wolf.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Hey, Haywood.
50.
Christian, travel.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm.
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 36.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, it's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
36.
Bravo.
Check 24. Check 24.
Five.
They'll wait to throw on second. He's going to fire one deep left side. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
And he showed off yet again those elite cover skills that make him one of the greatest to ever play the cornerback position. If you're going to throw it anywhere in his vicinity, you obviously have to be on the high alert because he's a tremendous athlete.
Boy, a great athlete indeed. He can pretty much do anything. In fact, he's the only person to have both a reception and an interception in Super Bowl history. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He's going to air one out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 14 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Let's go. 18, Gator.
59, Mike the 59. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
On the run, this is Jackson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter,
and the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Check, 59. Here we go.
Now Elway on 3rd and long. He sets to fire deep. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Come on. You better bring it. Check.
They're going on fourth. It's Elway. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. On first down, Elway. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Again on second and 10, it's Elway. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bears on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be third and a mile.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike's 50. Go.
Hey.
Check. Watch safety.
Hey, Sam on.
Safety, let's go.
Operating from the gun, Elway. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Donald giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Brings up third down.
Yellow. I've got little lady.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing just outside his own goal line. Here's Jackson. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Come on, set, 8, read. Hey, high 7. Yeah. Look at me. Go. Get it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support rod. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Bring the beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my